A megger can be used to check for ground shorts on an electrical motor. This motor is Y configured, so I have it wired in high voltage right now. So what I did was connect the internal windings in series. So 8 got connected to 5, 6 to 9, and 7 to 4. So now that the windings are all connected, I can then test 1, 2, and 3 directly to ground to look for ground faults. So I got the red lead hooked to T3, and I have the black lead hooked to the motor frame. I already tested the motor to the grounding screw wire and to make sure that they had good continuity between the motor and the grounding screw. So this is a good spot to test for ground. Next, I got my megger set to 1000 volts. That's twice the voltage of the operating voltage of the motor. The motor runs at 480, so 1000 volts is a good test. So if the megger leads all connected, I am ready to test. So the megger is sending out 1050 volts DC, and we are reading 3.74. Oh yeah, that's in the giga ohms. That is pretty much infinite resistance. So that is awesome. That is a great reading. So now I move the red lead over to T2, and I'm gonna test the same. 1000 volts. And right away we are jumping into the giga ohms. So that is good as well. And then lastly, I got the red lead over to T1, and I'm gonna do the same test. And with a good balanced motor, we are right up at 3 giga ohms. It's probably going to climb all the way up to 5 giga ohms, just like the other legs did. So that tells me that this motor has great insulation and not close to being grounded at all. So now I'm going to simulate a ground fault. So I'm going to take one of my wires here, T2, and I'm going to touch it to the motor frame. We can test it again. And now if we were to test it, we have 0 volts DC because the voltage is being pulled, and we have 0 ohms of resistance. So that tells me that that is a direct short to ground, and this motor is grounded. So that is how you mag a motor to see if it is shorted to ground or not. Until next time, deuces.